Hi, this is Suzanne for Rainbow Loom. Today I'll be showing you how to make the double rearward rhombus bracelet. This is an intermediate level design. To make this bracelet you will need 22A colored bands, 12B colored bands, 28C colored bands, and a C-clip. I will be using green, yellow, and blue to make this bracelet. It's a good idea to have your supplies ready before you begin, so pause the video here until you're ready to follow along. Now, let's get started. Turn your loom so that the red arrow is pointing away from you. We'll start by placing 3 bands on the loom. We'll start from the center pin and place a C colored band from the center pin out to the left. Our second band will be placed from the center pin forward. We'll be placing a B band for that. Our third band will be from the center out to the right, and we'll use a C band for that one. Now follow the diagram on your screen to place the next 5 bands on the loom. We'll start from the first pin on the left and place band 1C. Then we'll move over to the right and place 2C. We'll start from the second pin up and place band 3A. Then move forward with band 4B and out to the right with band 5A. Now follow the diagram on your screen to place the next 5 bands on the loom. 1C, 2C, 3A, 4B, and 5A. We'll repeat this pattern one more time. 1C, 2C, 3A, 4B, and 5A. Continue placing this pattern of 5 bands until you reach the end of the loom. Pause the video here and refer to the diagram on your screen until you reach the end of the loom. The last 2 bands will be pulled into the center, and I'll show you that when we get there. And after we finish this last pattern, we'll place 2 C bands from the last pin into the center pin. Once all the bands have been placed on the loom, we need to place a cap band on that last pin. Grab a C colored band, put 2 fingers on each side, twist it into a figure 8, loop it back upon itself, and place it on that last pin. Now we're ready to start looping the bands. Turn your loom so that the red arrow is pointing toward you. I'll show you how to loop these first 5 bands. You'll start from the middle pin and you'll pull your C bands out to each side. We'll start with this one. Pull back your cap band, reach in and grab the top C band and pull that out to the left. Notice how it makes this teardrop shape. That lets you know that you did pull the right band to the right side. Then you go in there and pull back the cap band and grab the second C band and pull that out to the right. Our third band will be pulled forward. You reach in, pull the cap band back, grab that band and pull it forward. And then for 4 and 5, we'll be pulling those to the center. You pull your C bands back, reach in, grab only the A band, and pull that to the center. And then on the right side, you do the same. You pull back the bands above the A band, grab only the A band, and pull that to the center. Refer to the graphic on your screen as you loop the next 5 bands. Band 1C will be pulled forward. Then over on the right, band 2C will be pulled forward. 3B will be pulled forward. You reach in, grab your B band, and pull that forward. Then bands 4 and 5 will be looped to the center. Grab those bands, pull to the center, and pull to the center. I'll repeat this pattern one more time. 1C, 2C, 3B, you slide your hook down into the channel, pull all the bands back above the B band, get that on your hook, and pull it forward. Then bands 4 and 5, you'll grab your A colored band, pull it to the center, and 5A will be pulled to the center. I'll fast forward from here. Refer to the graphic on your screen until you reach the end of the loom. And at the end of the loom, we'll pull these last bands into the center pin. Now we've finished looping our bands. Now that we've finished looping the bands, we're ready to finish the bracelet. On this last pin, pull all the bands up to the top of that pin. Slide your hook down through the channel of that pin and tilt it out to the side. Grab a C band and place it on the end of that hook. Pull your hook back and through that and place both bands up on your hook, and then move the bands to the thickest part of your hook. With your fingers, lift the bands from the loom. And remove the bracelet from the loom. If made on one loom, this bracelet will need to be extended to fit a wrist comfortably. Place your loom so that the red arrow is pointing away from you. To extend the bracelet, you must first decide how many additional bands you'll need. For smaller wrists, 3 or 4 bands may be all that's required. For larger wrists, you may need 6 or more bands. Place those bands going up one side of the loom in a single chain, one over the other, until you've placed all those bands. Once you've completed placing the bands, on that last pin, you'll attach the cap band from your bracelet. You locate the cap band and stretch that from the last pin to the one behind it. Now you're ready to loop your extension. You loop your bands. And once you loop this last band, you'll pull that to the center pin, and this creates an area where you can attach your C-clip. Grab your C-clip so that the open side is facing forward. Snap that over the band, make sure it's on securely, then lift your extension from the loom. Then on the other end, pull your hook away from the bracelet and place your 2 fingers in that band. Locate your C-clip and move those to one side. And then on the other side, you'll attach it to those bands. And there you have your finished double rearward rhombus bracelet.